No! Oh, who'd have thought a whale could be so heavy? She's at the fence!
Hello everyone, how you all doing? Welcome in. Yalador, 404, Chungster, Smackers, oh no, sorry, Smuckers. And for, let me get this right. Vinicius. Welcome on in. And thank you, Yalador, for the sub. I shall give you access right now. Well, I say not allowed, just not encouraged.
Hey, you looking for some company tonight?
Where's your cute little ass rushing off to?
Papers.
You look like a cut from Wilmington, are you?
Welcome in, MCR. Hope you're doing okay.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Welcome in, Edge. And welcome in, Gary.
Is this a pain? Are you fucking punk? Oh.
So, a bit of a problem, Yalador. I don't see you on the list of registrations for Biorand. What username did you use? I assume you used your Twitch username, like the website told you to. Let's see. I do have a few issues with the sort is annoying. It's doing like all the it gives me the whole user list, capital letter, and then it does the whole user list again alphabetically with a little for lowercase. So I need to sort that out. Okay, can you tell me roughly when you registered? How many on the list? 723. That's why it's a bit difficult to find people. Nine days ago. Oh, found you. That's so weird then. Why isn't it showing up when I sort by name? So sort by name, refresh, and you got a capital Y. Oh, there you are. Oh, this... Right. This sorting makes no sense at all. Oh wait, was I looking at V? That would have been why. Okay, I was just being an idiot. I was looking at V rather than Y. Thank you, Cthulhu, for the sub. Well, quite. They look basically the same. Right, you should have access now. Now let's look to see if Cthulhu's registered. Definitely need to add a search feature now. Right, I found you a bit more easily. Cthulhu. You should have access now. Sorry, Edge, I haven't been paying attention to what you're saying. I'm not sure what you mean by swing the hammer. What would that do? You screwed up at Mendez 2 times pro merchant, gave you Mendez final phase, max HP effect, no ammo. Yeah, part of a rando is conserving resources. You never know what you might need. Thank you, Kestrel, for the sub. You're just under Cthulhu, so that was easy. Okay. By the way, if anyone's interested in some Orca AI artwork, there's the Discord link. Namsky's just put in a rather funny image. Welcome in, Gonter. Oh, Gonter. You're not doing your normal thing. What's going on? Okay, we've got another sub. So thank you, Jixelli. Let's see if you're on the list. JJ. Found you. Done. Yes, Gonta.
Fuck off, Orca's streaming, no way.
Oh, bloody Orca.
I've got some new ones for you.
Orca, sort your fucking shit out!
Welcome in, Mini Moreau. How you doing? Let's see. Okay, we've already had the ad break, so we're good there. Let's just switch to desktop. Ooh, never sub. Thank you, Mr. Killer 411, for the 2 months. Yeah, new one's gone to. You can either guess or just use the SFX command.
Fuck you to Orca.
Well, that's just not very nice. Why would you say that to me? Right. Oh, I'm not going to get much done today, am I? I'm just going to be spending all my time searching for people on this list that's not sorted very well.
Yeah, Orca's nuts. Orca's nuts. Nuts!
That's right. I suppose what I could do is just
Father!
take a note of everyone. Hold on, let me just check, because I'm not finding who I want to find. Yeah, Mini Moreau. Mini Moreau. I can't find you.
Somehow, I'm still alive.
Machine guns? For me?
Wait, you have 3 accounts, Mini Moreau. Why'd you have 3 accounts?
Don't come this way! Unacceptable!
Which username do you want, Mini Moreau? I'll delete the other 2.
Fuck you to Orca.
Thanks, Gunter. Welcome in, barbecue chips. Glad you're enjoying it. Welcome in, Shiny. How's the 10x going? Other than the crash, I like your your little vote that you put, where you said, another rando, Vanilla's too boring, doesn't have enough crashes. Or doesn't even have a crash, doesn't even crash, that's what you said, didn't it? Vanilla doesn't even crash. No problem, Jixelly. Alright, I'll make just your first one, Mini Marrow early access. So that should be fine now. Hopefully use the right email address. Yeah, it's a bit different from what Edge is doing because he's got like 50 per stage, so the default will work in a lot in less cases than your defaults would. So the first thing I wanted to do was just get some issues down to keep track of things that need to be done. So the first thing was investigate second weapon not showing up. So this is a thing that Trey really wants me to investigate. He complains that sometimes he generates a rando, and his second weapon is supposed to be like a rifle or something, and it doesn't actually appear in his inventory. And he sent me like a test seed to check. Stage names or stages need naming, so that's the other thing we'll do. I was going to do that tonight based on what you've got so far. You've received level 1 hype train emote. I don't know why I'm sharing my own hype train, but there you go. Emotes are being delivered to supporters. Hope you enjoy the emotes. I like now that even in box chat you see the odd orc remote appearing now and then. Oh, you've already dug straight into it, Yaldo. Right, what was the other thing I need to sort out? Oh yeah, so Mendez despawn first wave. Welcome in, Namsky. Did I copy the name of the GitHub project? What now? Did I copy what name? I didn't copy any name. You're talking about this name, RE4RR. Oh, I need to check if the command works. Why does it come up as 2 messages? I need a hold on, what have I done? Okay, that was weird. Yeah, apparently there's a plugin you can get for OBS where it freezes the screen and then it can unfreeze. But yeah, it requires a plugin, but it would be useful to have that. Yeah, I think so. One of the things that isn't enabled by default is random health. And trying to get the random health right is gonna take a few attempts, particularly for progressive difficulty.
A whale could be so heavy. Jeez, it defends.
Hold on, you've sent me a picture. I shall look at that. Ah, wow, that's a no coincidence.
Who'd have thought a whale could be so heavy? Jeez, it defends.
I see yours is private as well. You don't want anyone nosing around your code for this. Thank you for the follows. Yeah, so you know there was like some talk in the Discord. It's completely up to you, Namsku, but if you want a dedicated channel for RE2R, I can create one and I can just pin a message that says Namsku working on RE2R, his own thing, go check him out. And people can just spread their hype in that channel. Need some proof. What do you mean proof? Your VODs are proof enough, aren't they? Welcome in, Emily. Everyone go check out Emily. Who in here likes biscuits? You got Domino's? What, with the dice dots you play a game with? Ah, the pizza. Gotcha. I would have definitely got a pizza tonight if I was less if I had less willpower to stop myself. Oh, 7 tradey. 7 Ray-D. What do you actually prefer? Do you prefer Trey or Ray? Or 7 Ray-D? Since I've heard all of them used. Isn't it Tuesday though, where you get 2 for 1 pizzas or something? In fact, since you're here, Trey or Ray or 7 Ray-D, I shall check out your issue right now. If I can reproduce it. We'll just download it. Right, here's the stuff that you sent me. Let's go to the old Biorand folder. Tradey. I'll call you Tradey. I thought you were just called Ray, or because that's what like Bok called you, and then I heard everyone else, like Edger, calling you Trey. You can eat 2, Emily. Just have one today and then the other tomorrow. Ah, tradee. I never got that. So you're trade by day, RE by night. Oh yeah. What am I up to? I am working on Biorand. I suppose it's, to be fair, it would be only something that English people would say, because I'm sure in different language you'd have your own acronyms. Right. So you want people to call you Traden? Is that what you're saying? Oh yeah, I still remember you telling me about your name origin. Shiny. Definitely not what I was expecting. One pizza does 2 days for you. Okay. So for Pizza Hut, yes. For Domino's, no. I can eat a whole large by myself. I don't know if everyone else is the same. Def, thank you for the 4 months. Welcome in. Yeah, you see edges like me. 1 for 1. Oh no, gone. So I have a large Domino's and side of garlic bread. Well, thank you, Def, for the sub. I shall give you early access to the randomizer. Right, what am I missing? Someone post something funny. I did. Oh yeah, Amsco.
Fuck you to Orca.
I liked your last picture. Very nice. Okay, I see what's going on. Right, let's actually try and fix something. Don't show what on your stream? Your personal information. No, don't worry, I won't. But enjoy the rando, Def. I'm sure you'll play it all the time. That's it. Right, let's see if it actually generates the same thing. It's been like a couple of updates, so hopefully this hasn't like changed too much. Logs output. So that was yours, Trey, and this is mine. Oh, another sub. Thank you, iToolbox, for the sub. I shall see if you're on this list. Under I, hopefully. Thank you, Snake Eye, for the Prime sub. So have you used a different name to your Twitch account, Toolbox? Yeah, Shiny, if you sub to me, you'll get early access. Yeah, I caught a bit of Maxi playing today. It's getting a lot of lot of action in his. Sorry, Mr. Killer. I'm. let me just. It's hard doing it on this other monitor. Actually, let me just do that first. Right, who have I missed? So Mr. Killer, Mr. Killer. I don't see a name anywhere. Okay. Yeah, if you don't... So if you're using a different name, I won't be able to match you up as easily. So, okay, so... Lord Kira. Right, they found you. Okay, and then your name, iTalkbox, little I. Found you. Right. So that's Mr. Killer done, iTalkbox done. Snake Eye, yes. Is your username the same on the website? Okay, Mr. Leon. Oh, God. Right. Oh, it's so annoying that it's that it's sorted by like all the capital letters first and then all the little case. Oh, I still can't find you. I literally cannot find Mr. Leon anywhere. How long have I been working on this? Since April. Start of April. Oh, I know what the problem is. It's the capital letter. I keep forgetting. God, I should have fixed this before. Right. I think that's everything. Right. If I haven't mentioned your name and you've subbed me, please tell me in chat. Also, welcome in, Kale. Yeah, it does count barbecue chips. I shall send you an imaginary early access key. There you go. I've just given you early access in my head. Right. Let's actually see if Trey's talking about. Well, let's see if Trey's imagining what this bug is. 56101 is missing. I'll add that. Probably. By the way, you know you said that it's because I'm doing out of order. The output on that list is not the order it adds them. So I do a very basic bin packing algorithm. Who here knows about bin packing algorithms? I should see at least 2 hands. Oh, go on, Emily. Thank you, Snowman, for the tier 1. Would you, by any chance, like early access? Oh, this is interesting. The rifle's there, but the pistol isn't. I think I know what's happened. Hold on a sec. Yeah, the problem is I've not implemented RE's auto sort function myself. So I'm doing literally the worst possible algorithm for bin packing. I'm guessing Namsky is not here anymore because he would have put his hand up. And Edge, I don't know what's going on. Why haven't you told me what bin packing is yet? You did. You just ripped it. Bin bagging. No, packing. Hold on, let me see if Snowman is actually on this list.
No! Oh, who'd have thought a whale could be so heavy? Jeez,
Okay.
it defends!
Snowman now has access. There you go, that's been packing.
No! Oh, who'd have thought a whale could be so heavy? Jeez, it defends!
Thank you for the follows. Wait, laser sight's missing. I am full stack. Yeah. What if I wrote it though, Emily? What if I wrote that whole article? Right, so the first thing you can do is actually log the row and column it put this item in. Ooh, hold on. Item group. Okay, I can't do it there. Because it's grouped them all. But I can log it here. Slot index, row, no, column first. There we go. Put brackets around it. You make a fair point, Emily, I'm sorry. I tried. Did I write all those equations? Where? What equations? Oh, that Wikipedia. No, someone else did. I'm just taking credit for them. Right, so the handgun got added at 5-0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So the rifle's supposed to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 2, right? No doubt this has been wrong. So the fighting knife, let's put that there, is apparently, according to this, 1x4. 1x4, which is correct. And the assault rifle 7x2, which is also correct. So right. So now it's going to place the gun, which is 3x2. Okay, so it's going to rotate it so that it fits in this bit here. So now it's 2x3, correct? Okay, so if it's 10. 6, 7, 8. Oh. I think that should be just greater than. Right, that looks better. Let's just restart this. There's not actually much algebra in programming. Might look like there is, but there isn't. Well, at least not the... You don't have to do any, like, solving equations, anyway. I mean, the code itself might look like algebra, but you're not actually applying algebra stuff. You're not solving equations. Ask Edger, he'll know. He's a HTML programmer. He programs HTML for a living. Double Edger gets paid to write HTML. Hey, Rando Bard. How's it going? Welcome in. You watched Bok do it run? Looked like a ton of fun. I know, right? He's doing his third now. Or, I don't know, the second one doesn't really count because he stopped after Village. So, you will get it eventually, Rando Bard. All subbing does is skip the queue. HTML Edger. Nice one, Trey. So apparently, Edger, if you, according to Stack Overflow survey, the #1 favorite or most used programming language is HTML. There we go. There's your gun, Trey. If you're saying a load of other stuff's missing, that's because it didn't fit the case. Due to my crappy bin packing algorithm. I'll come up with a better algorithm soon. Alright, so here's a little explanation of what bin packing is, because I keep going on about bin packing. So it's a fairly common problem. And it's researched a lot in computer science. Hold on, let me get some music back. If you have a specific size bin or an attaché case in this case, you've got a limited amount of space, and you have to fit
Who'd have thought a whale could be
all
so
of the
heavy?
items inside it.
Cheese it, the fence!
Thank you for following. And the reason why it's a difficult problem is that if you were to go through every single item
Thought a whale could be so heavy.
in every possible order, in every possible rotation, it would take, well, if you've got a lot of items, it could take potentially years for the computer to give you an optimal solution, depending on how many items there are and how small your case is. Thank you again for the follow. So in this case, I have a lot of items and I need to fit them all into the case. And currently my algorithm for trying to fit all of those items in the case is very naive. It simply first of all sorts the items from biggest to smallest in terms of... Actually, it doesn't even do that. It sorts it by priority. So the most important stuff comes first, because that's the stuff you definitely want in your case before you run out of space. So the knife comes first, it puts the knife in, it fits. Then it goes for the next weapon, which is the gun. So that fits, puts it in. The gun doesn't fit if it was horizontal. So it says, okay, rotate it, now it fits. The next thing to put in is this handgun ammo. And because it doesn't no longer fit on this line, it goes back to the beginning. The knife's already there. So it goes down, and then it places it. That is a crappy algorithm because it's wasting this space here. And that is eventually gonna run out of space, and the other items don't appear because I've just not used the space efficiently.
No! Who'd have thought a whale could be so heavy? Cheese it, the fence!
Thank you for the vote. So yeah, it's a difficult problem to solve efficiently, like fast, because if you brute force it, you end up taking years for the computer to finally give you a result. So you're gonna have to cut some corners, and I am cutting a lot of corners because I wrote the code very quickly just to get something working. Yeah, I could get ChatGPT. Probably give me something that works, because it is a common problem. I actually wrote bin packing. I already did this. I can't copy the code exactly, although I could presumably base it on the same code. So for the OG game, if I can find it, ARIA details. Right, you see this? So right here, you've got a texture. So this is lot from the OG game, and textures will have a whole bunch of different images. Like it'll have the image that goes on his arm, the image that goes on his head, and they're all packed tightly into the texture. So if you ever look up game textures, you always see something similar to this. Now, unfortunately, when you want to port a texture like this from RE2 to RE1, you also need the weapons to go in the texture as well, annoyingly. And there's not enough space to put the gun textures. Like you can see here, there's just not enough space for much more. And even then, you would need to work out where to place it. So I wrote it a bin packing algorithm. What it does is it chops up the texture into as many pieces as it can. And then it will reorganize it. And then what you can do is you can actually change the size of things. So for example, if I wanted more space, I could make the chest smaller. So if I make that smaller, the chest texture the image part for the chest gets half the size, and then it will reorganize everything, and it's trying to pack everything according to my constraints. So for example, the head, I have specifically told it to be on page 1, but if I tell it to be on page 0, or don't give it a page at all, it will just reorganize it. If I get rid of all the constraints, it will just try its best to put everything on one page, and then it won't go to the next page if it doesn't fit. And it usually does it from larger size to smaller size. So that is called bin packing, or the bin packing problem, as Wikipedia says. And that is what the auto sort function will do inside Resident Evil. The auto sort is doing a bin packing algorithm. And it does it very well and very quickly. Thank you for the sub, Camburger. I'm not in the gaming industry. I just develop software. Right. Okay, so I'll give you access, Camburger. Assuming you... Yeah, I saw you. Okay, you should have access now. Thank you, Rando Bard, for the sub. Let's see if you're on the list. What names did you use, Rando Bard, for Biorand? Oh, no problem, Amiz. And yeah, that's so one of the things you can do with the rando is just make it really hard, which would, like, you could make it a challenge for even for having the cat ears. Like New Game Plus, you can make a New Game Plus rando where everything's already difficult from the get-go. Okay, you just signed up. So Toolbox, are you on the Discord? I unfortunately I don't have a command for the main Discord, but it should be on the website at the bottom now. I can just copy the link and paste it in chat. Okay, so if you're not in that Discord, join it, and then go to the RE4 channel and just ask how to set it up, and someone will help you. Okay, yeah, you should have access now, Rando Bard. So yeah, I'm gonna commit what I've just done, and that should sort Trey's problem out. Wow, I mean, it's not fully solving the issue, but it should at least ensure that you have the guns that you should be given. No problem, Godzilla. Enjoy. Welcome in, Xavier. And you're very welcome, Rando Bard. Do you want me to push that change right now, Trey, or are you happy to wait? I assume you're not going to do a rando right this second, but if you are, I can push the change. Right, let's close that so it doesn't overheat my room. Wait, so that was your last stream today? Oh no. How will people get their rando fix in the morning? He's doing Traycon. Yeah, you keep going on about Traycon. What is that? Are you just going out for a binge? Because you keep going on about like drinks and stuff. Ah, nice. And Edger's gonna make you up. Ugh, Edger, you gotta go all the way down to London. Thank you for the sub, Savian. Let me see if you're on this list. Hopefully there shouldn't be too many other X's. Oh, there you are. Early access granted. Can't wait to try out this tomorrow. Quick question, does the game need to be fully vanilla for the rando to work? Currently have the merch mod on. No. You can use other mods. I suggest, though, that you install your other mods first and then the rando, so that the rando has the highest priority. I think that's how it works. I assume Fluffy works in that order. So yeah, make sure Biorand is the last one, the last mod you enable, because then it will override any files that other mods may have edited. Although I think with, like, I don't know what the merchant mod actually does. RE framework mods are usually fine because they don't edit the game files. And cosmetics are absolutely fine. You can have those on. But yeah, happy birthday, Trey, for next week. Hope you enjoy London. Have you been before? You used a mod to expand his shop. Yeah, I'd take that off. That will most likely conflict with the rando. Like, the sort of mods you can enable are the higher stack mod and the store anything mod. The store anything mod's really good because that that uses RE framework and it works very well. When does the mod release to public? I don't know, but it's probably not relevant because you'll get it before the actual release. Like, everyone that's registered now will get it at some point over the next few weeks. Release or no release. You've lived there for 9 months. I guess you know your way around it then. You got to the top of the crown and it crashed for 10x. That's really odd, but well, I suppose it's not too odd. It would have been the extra enemies probably that caused that though. The weird thing about the tower, I assume you're talking about the clock tower, like Salazar's clock tower. The enemies when the lift goes up, the enemies that spawn there don't spawn there if you haven't killed all the enemies below. So those enemies must be on some sort of condition, like enemy count condition. Yeah, you can use the store any item mod, Smurfy.
Oh, who'd have thought a whale could be so heavy? Jeez, it defends.
So answering your question, Slotty, Amscoot is working on a RE2 randomizer. Go check him out. He was streaming earlier today. Check his VOD and you'll see him working on the RE2 remake randomizer. Yeah, so that RE2 remake randomizer is going to use the same tech that my one is using, so it'll be just as good. In fact, it'll probably be better because I saw some of the things Namsky's doing, and he's got like new puzzles. He's got a lock randomizer. He's moving like the switches around that open the doors. Right. Let me just check. What did I miss? So, Garandoff, thank you for the sub. Let me see if you're on the list. In fact, let me just switch to a different screen for now. Actually, that's not a good one because you can't see the text. I don't actually have an intermediate screen. I'll just use this one and then hide the desktop. It's just easier if I do the users on my main monitor. Thank you for the sub, Siren. This random made you rebuy the game for PC. I mean, who doesn't buy their games for PC? Suppose if your PC's not very good, you might not. Thank you for the gift sub. Mixed tab to Slotty. Is that a gifted early access? Yeah, so I mean, this randomizer is making people buy PCs, not just buy RE4 remake, actually buy a new PC. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Out of fun. Okay, so it's got to the point now where I'm just gonna have to write down. I'm just gonna have to write down everyone that subbed, because there's no way I can find you all in the list this quickly. Oh, why is Twitch not letting me copy this? Oh, that's so helpful. You highlight the activity feed, and it doesn't actually allow you to select the usernames. That's great. Mixed herb. Out of fun. And Garandoff. And that's it.
No! Oh, who'd have thought a whale could be so heavy? Cheese at the fence!
Thank you for the follow. No problem, Shiny. I'll probably check out your stream later. So I think Namsku's, he's doing it for the ray trace version, his mod. He said that annoyingly they've just basically got a whole. They basically duplicated the whole game for the ray trace version, and it's different. So if he was to do the mod for both versions, he would have to do a load of changes because they've just moved everything around for some reason. So yeah, it'll be the ray trace version that you'll need for now, until he gets around to doing both versions. I'm sure he'll do it in like a way that makes sense for development. It's just that you got to do one thing at a time. But yeah, his rando will. Like, I'd say every mod that's been made since Christmas for RE Engine should be using the new tool that came out that makes it easy to mod stuff. And that just gives you some good mod capabilities you wouldn't have otherwise had. Do you have to install Fluffy mod zip for every new rando as well as the patch file? No, you only have to choose one. You don't need both. So if you're using Fluffy, use the Fluffy one. If you're not using Fluffy, just get the patch file. Yeah, so the way, from what I've heard, the way Ben Powell's randomizer works is it's hacking the game memory, and lots of things can go wrong when you've got an engine which is effectively using a managed virtual machine under the covers. Things just aren't always in the same place each time you run the game. Ideally, your mod should either use RE framework or it should create a patch file like we're doing for these randomizers. You trying to use cheat engine or hack the game memory it's going to be very prone to issues, and it's going to break easily when you get a new version of the game. Thank you, Majestic, for the sub. Let's see if you're on the list. I assume it's just Majestic, right? No number. Cool. Right, you should have early access now. You put your name down as Jake the Snake when I signed up. Okay, thank you. Jake the Snake. Sorry about the boring. Actually, I suppose it's not too boring if you haven't seen the pictures.
No! Oh, who'd have thought a whale could be so heavy? Jeez, it defends!
Thank you for the follow. Yeah, it's all the admin is currently a bit tedious to do at the moment. That's why I'm doing it on my main monitor.
No! Oh, who'd have thought a whale could be so heavy? Jeez, it defends!
Thank you all for the follows. Oh no, wait, I'm gonna have to turn this off, aren't I? I'm just seeing them pile in, and I can already see this going terribly wrong. Let's disable the
No! Oh, who'd have
shout
thought a
out.
whale could be so heavy? Jeez, it defends!
Not the shout out. The follow. Let me disable the follow. There we go. I suppose it doesn't matter that streamer elements is chucking orcas everywhere, since it won't. Thank you for the follows, by the way. Okay. A lot of people followed, so thank you all for the follows. Let me see who else is subbed. We got Runturn Malone. Thank you for the sub. And then Derelidu. Jedi Archer with the 5 community subs. Thank you. And then finally, Chafton for the tier 1 sub. Thank you everyone for the subs. So can you let me know if your name does not match, if your Twitch name does not match the name you used on Biorand? You're gonna have to let me know, otherwise I won't be able to find you. All right, thank you. Unfortunately, I don't think Twitch is going to tell me who the gift subs went to, so I might not be able to see who those were. Thank you, Camburger, for the 100 bits. Smurfy, thank you very much for the gift sub to Eronlif. Very generous. Clicker Tanks, thank you for the 1 month. And that Funky Olive. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Roz.
Okay, here's the next one.
Hey kids, do you like Jim Pokemon? Yeah! Then you're gonna love Alabama Man! Alabama Man! He's quick, he's strong, he's active! You can take Alabama Man to the bowling alley where he drinks heavily and chews tobacco.
Wow, he can bowl.
He can bowl, he can drink some more! Alabama Man! When wife asks him where he's been, just use the action button and Alabama Man busts her lip open.
Shut up, bitch! Wow.
Beats up his wife and sleeps it up. Alabama Man!
I wanna be just
Alabama Man comes with everything you see here, wife, sold separately.
I thought I told you to shut up.
Not all people from Alabama are whitebeard.
Thank you again for all the all the follows and the subs.
Liberace gay. Oh dear. Well, let's keep trying. How about this?
I think I've got everyone now, apart from those gift subs. I don't know who those gift subs went to because Twitch won't tell me. So if you have a sub and I haven't mentioned your name yet, just send a message in chat. Yes, Slarty. Right, I've added you to the list. Welcome in, Chavtune. I tell you what, I can show you my screen now since I've taken the stuff off. Let me just chuck this back to visible. There we go. Right. There you go. If your name's on this list, if your name's not on this list, let me know. Thank you, BioDefTech. And Funkier Pack for the subs. Boss Obscura. And Studdin 101. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. So if your name is not your, if you use a different name from Twitch for the website, please tell me what your website name is. Thank you, Boss Obscura, for the GGs. Hope you're all enjoying watching or soon to be playing the randomizer. Thank you, Yoshi. I can just paste that in now. Were they specifically selected or were they random? Because they might not all have registrations. Your sign-up name was Irolith. Okay. Okay, if it's like mostly the same, I can find it. Okay, so what did you do, Trey? What did you do? You told everyone somewhere. In your Discord, maybe. Where'd you sign up? RE4R. Oh, sorry. RE4RR. There you go. Box stream. Welcome in, Studdin. You can't wait to never play the base game again. The thing is, it'll be... So I had this problem when I played the Berserker mod and the Valkyrie mod. I played the base game again. And I was like, wait. Oh, this must have been a Berserker or anything. Oh, this must have been a Berserker or anything. Oh, this is a... So Berserker's basically broken any knowledge I had of the base game now. And the randomizers will too. You'll think, wait, there's not normally an enemy here? Right, this handgun doesn't normally start with 1.5 damage? Thank you, Dat Funky. Is it close to public release? I guess not, because everyone's just going to get it early access at some point, one way or another. all the subs do is skip the queue. No problem. Thank you. I shall try and get to everyone by tonight. It's a bit fiddly to find people at the moment. I need to improve the interface, so I'm just gonna write down everyone's name that I need to find. But yeah, please let me know if you're on this list but you haven't used that name on the website, because otherwise I won't be able to find you. Thank you, Virgil, for the sub. The great thing about this, Ross, is that you can make the randomizer extremely easy if you want. You have full customization. Here, let me show you. So this is what the randomizer looks like. So if you want it to be really easy, look, you can just go to enemy health and chuck like everyone to 0. They'll just die with 1 bullet.
40 quarters. This better be good.
Game over. Please deposit 40 quarters.
What a rip!
Your name's the same. Use for sign up. No problem. If your name's the same, you don't have to say anything. But welcome in, Virgil. Thank you. Thank you for the shout out, I suppose, Trey. It should send you an email, yes, as soon as I change your status. Mr. Cheese Tots. Thank you for the sub. Because it's a cloud randomizer, there are running costs. So subbing definitely helps cover the cost for that. Apparently, also, if you have more than 5 saved games, it takes ages to boot up the game. Which seems stupid, but there you go. I need to tell Bok that. Well, in fact, if any of you are in Bok's chat, go and tell him to delete all his saved games, because it is supposed to make the game boot up faster. Because I think he said that it took ages to boot up the game. So if he just deletes all of his save games. Oh, he knows about it, okay. Yeah, but he had a lot of save games, so it probably didn't help. You know, his game might have already been slow, but it would be even slower having all those save games. Supposedly, Kale. I don't know what the hell it's doing. It must be doing some ridiculous n-squared algorithm on the on the save games. Oh, thank you, Yoshi, for the sub. How can you... If you can only have 100 save games if you've got like a mod that gives you that many. Because there's a limit otherwise. Unfortunately, I need all the save game slots because I have a save for each chapter to help test the game. Well, he supposedly... Well, Trey said he already knew. Hopefully he just remembers to do it next time he streams. Thank you, Who Protected, for the tier 1 sub. This way, it probably would have been quicker for me to like integrate Twitch with with the website, so it just detects whether you're subbed or not. The problem with custom maps is that you need... If you had Capcom's level editor, you'd be able to do it easily, but we don't have Capcom's level editor. So someone would have to probably make a level editor that could generate RE engine stages and do all the necessary things to get it to load in. So feasibly, it is possible, but it's going to take a lot of time and effort for someone to make the tooling that is required to do that. But you know, RE engine is just an engine, and most of the logic appears to be in the game files itself. So I don't know, maybe you could just give it different game files and you get a different game. It's very similar to like Unity and Unreal. They're applications that effectively just have a script loaded into them, which is the game. The actual program that was made that allows the modding to be done for this is very simple. There's just a bunch of files which have Sorry, I'm going into programming terms there. There's a bunch of files which have data, lots of numbers that the game uses, and also where all the enemies are, all the items, what they are. And they're very simple data files. The program just lets you easily edit those data files. But people have already been making cosmetics with other tools. Like you can convert the game files, the models to models that you can edit. It's probably not that hard to maybe add a new model and insert it into the level somewhere. But a lot of my investigation relies on like other people helping out. So if I need to find out, like for example, AFK Kun has been helping out with the randomizer by finding out how to modify certain things. So he's found out how to get Mike in his helicopter in different parts of the game. So he had Mike working in the village area, shooting the enemies. So he's worked out how to do that. All he needs to do now is tell me what files I need to edit, and I'll just add that into the randomizer. And it saves me a lot of time because I'm not the one having to figure out how to do all these things. Other people do it and then just relay back the information to me. And Mighty Couscous, I'll shout him out actually because he's literally just started streaming. Good, right person. Is he still streaming? Yeah, he is still streaming. So check him out because he is the one behind Del Orca and the Biorand title card you see. And he's made like a jacket for me as well. So he's helped out a lot with modifying some of the assets. And he's literally just started streaming, so go check him out. He's actually a very entertaining streamer. And he's got a cool overlay. Oh, have I? Oh yeah, so I do. Right, back to the list. So I had a G protected. Thank you, Mr. Ontikos, for the sub. And Leon79. You think 5106? Can you put that message in my... sorry. Can you send that to me in Discord, Edger? Because it'll definitely get lost in the Twitch chat. Oh, enjoy all the emotes, by the way, people. You should all have access to Orca emotes now. I need to get some more, actually. I suppose these subs can fund more emotes. There's nothing that makes me more happy than seeing an Orca emote used in another Twitch channel. Thank you, Ross, for the Prime sub. No problem, Ross. I hope you've been enjoying watching the randos, if you can't play them. Yeah, don't worry about capitals. It's just if your name is actually completely different to your Twitch name, please let me know. Because otherwise I won't be able to find you at all in the list. Unless it happens to be in your email address, but that might not even be the case. Right, I'll see it. Try and put that to the side. I might actually be able to do a bit of work. So this is... I did intend for this to be a short stream, but I can stream again. I should be able to stream again tomorrow, and I might continue this. So anyone that isn't able to get their sub in today, tomorrow should be another opportunity for you. So yeah, another 20 more minutes. And in the meantime, I shall do this thing for Edger. So... what was that missing stage ID, Edger? Oh, everyone go check out Edger, by the way, if you're not. So whenever Bot's not streaming, Double Edger is. And he has a very entertaining stream. Lots of memes. Lots of memes. But more importantly, he has been helping out a lot with the randomizer as well, figuring out, stress testing it, trying to get 10 enemy times enemy working. Oh, thank you, Kale, for the sub, by the way. I did not forget you. I shall add you to the list. And thank you, everyone, for the follows. Much appreciated. Thank you, Nemesisism, for the Prime sub. Again, let me know if your Twitch name is different from the Biorand website. If it's the same, everything's fine. Thank you, Yalador. So I shall add that to the list of stages. 561. 561. 56104 is already in my list of stage IDs. So you sure about that? Five, 6, 101. I'm sure you meant well, Yalador. Alright, so thank you, Connie, for the tier 1. Or, sorry, Koi. And Carlo for the gift sub. Right, so I've added that stage now. Managed to finally get Salazar, luckily killing the ones that went into the clock tower. Yeah, the thing is, I really want the I really need to make that plugin that tells me about flags, because there's a lot of cases where I want to know what flag has been set in order to spawn or despawn enemies. Like, even just as a... So, currently enemies spawn near the Delago bit, and they're just there straight away. And it just means you don't get any peace and quiet. So what I wanted to do was say, okay, there will be some randos where the enemies don't spawn until you get the petrol for the boat. But I need to know what the flag is. So I really need that plugin to tell me about flags that get set. I think my stream might have died for a few seconds. I don't know why. Yeah, also, when you do get access, feel free to try each other's profiles out and share good profiles. Or just use someone's profile as a template for your own. There's a lot of settings, and it takes a lot of time to find the right settings for an enjoyable rando. So it's definitely worthwhile checking out the profiles that people have made on community profiles. And if you have any suggestions on like website improvements, like really useful improvements, do let me know. Oh, why did streamer elements have to put all those messages back? If you try it 10x, expect it to crash. Yeah, for now. hopefully it becomes more stable. Or at least it's only going to crash once and then you reload and it doesn't crash again. Let's see if I missed anyone's subs. I don't think we did. I think we're alright. Your stream went down, that's why. Why what? It wasn't you, Def. You didn't make my stream go down, did you? I thought you said to eat cats then. Well, did you still have fun, Yalador? Because I think even with cat ears, you can have a lot of fun with a hard rando. Oh yeah, I know that's why the messages showed up again. I just wish that it hadn't, because the stream only went down for like a few seconds. But yeah, I guess streamer bot, it just gets the signal from Twitch to say I'm streaming. But I thought it wouldn't have done that in the same way that Twitch doesn't create a new VOD if your stream only goes down for a few seconds. Oh, by the way, another thing I'd like people that watch Bok to know, and point it out in his stream as well. There is rarely going to be a rando that is impossible. Like, I've heard a lot of people go, oh, this rando must be impossible, right? Or, you're going to softlock in this rando. If you want proof that that a rando does not softlock, or it's not impossible, just go watch Shiny Pockets. Because there is always some strategy, there is always some tactic you can use to get enemies stuck. It might take ages, it might take a lot of knifing, it might take some resource conservation, but they're always going to be possible for the most part, because I've heard the word impossible used a lot in last few days. You just if you ever hear that word, just say no. Never impossible. Apart from Trey, he mentioned that there may have been an impossible softlock somewhere. What happened was there's a particular, I can't remember what chapter it is. So you know the chapter where you've just had Ashley possessed and she runs off and the gate closes behind her. So it's the chapter just before you go and get the crimson lamp from the red zealot. Just after Waterhall, basically. That chapter, when it starts, you get loads of enemies that spawn right next to you on chapter start. And then you have a voice call with, is it Ada or Lewis? I can't remember. But as a result of that, if you've got like a chainsaw guy next to you, and you don't have a knife, you can't parry it. Or if you parry it, the voice call happens, and then you're too slow and you can't do anything. So that's like potential softlock. But it's probably going to be rare, and I'll fix that anyway. Yeah, if Shiny can't do something, it's because it crashes. And he's trying to do kill all enemies as well, so he's not even just running past the enemies, he is proving the fact that you can kill every enemy in the game. It just takes a lot of time. And like even with the Mad Chainsaw, it's just a case of you work out his patterns, and you just get him to get stuck somewhere, or you have him run in a straight line to a point where he returns, goes the other way. Or you climb up a ladder, and then he has to climb up the ladder, so that gives you time to knife him or shoot him. And there's actually only a handful of enemies you need to kill for a key item as well. That's the other thing. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if it's fixable. I mean, it probably is, but someone needs to figure it out. I think any enemy that spawns in can't be a pig. So if a pig spawns in, crashes the game. Doesn't matter where the spawn is. If it spawns in dynamically due to a trigger, it crashes. So the only enemies that could be pigs, I think, are just static enemies that are already in the stage. But if you have an event that causes an enemy to spawn in, that can't be a pig. And I think that's what's causing the crashes. Like, even if it's the village area fight, and you've got enemies spawning in all the time due to the waves, they can't be pigs. But if it's just an enemy that's already in the level somewhere, single enemy, that can be a pig. It's weird. It must just be an oversight from the devs. Welcome in, Lemon. Right, let me check who's just subbed. I'll add this to the top now. We got Epsilon. Church. The tier 1 sub. Right, so if you want the... If you need help... I don't have the command. I need to make a command for the Discord. So you can access the Discord link at the bottom of the website. But I'll put it in chat as well. So there's a link to Discord, and just ask in the RE4 channel and they'll help you out. And if you need the website, the command is re4rr. No, it's not. It's re4rr. For goodness sake. There you go. Yeah, just go to that website, Lemon, and you can sign up for early access. If you want early access right now, just drop a sub. Tier 3 sub. Unfortunately, I don't actually have any tier 3 emotes for my tier 3 sub, so it's a bit of a waste of money. Thank you, Rune Cheese. Thank you, Lemon. If you use a different username from Twitch on the website, please let me know so that I can find you. Yeah, so I'll be ending the stream shortly, Epsilon. In fact, it's basically all my time up, so I'm just going to switch to the outro. So we'll continue this tomorrow. I guess we didn't get a whole lot done today because of the administration I was doing in real time. I did manage to add one stage ID and fix Trey's issue, even though he's no longer going to be playing anymore. But it'll benefit other people. Yeah. Can I trust to do that though? You see, there's a lot of personal information on that website that you would see. A lot of email addresses. I mean, you'd think email addresses aren't that personal, but a lot of people use their real names in their email address. Oh, okay, that's fine there, Edger. If you look at everyone's personal data for the company, you won't. Yeah, we have to sign NDAs when we get customer code. Well, I don't personally sign them. Someone does though. I probably signed something like when I started work that said I don't give away company stuff or other company stuff. But we're never actually given customer data. Yeah, it would be like a Crown Court offence. I assume it would be. You'd have a jury and everything. Who should we raid? Well, I know just the person. Since he's just started streaming. It's only fair. And he did help with Biorand. So, thank you everyone again for the subs. I shall now spend the rest of the night going through them and giving you all early access. I hope you're all enjoying the randomizer, and I hope you all enjoy the randomizer if you're just about to get it or have got it ready. We're going to raid Mighty Couscous, who is the one behind Delorca and also the title card thing. He's also trying to help in other ways, like trying to fix those textures in the merchant shop. But it's really complicated, so we never figured that out. But he's continuing to help with the rando, and he's also always gifting subs to everyone. He's given so much to the community around this randomizer. So go check him out. Looks like he's given up on the permadeath. But he's doing a rando. 2 times spawns. So let's all wish him luck.